We got the plan. We're going to Gilligan's Island.
Today, we're embarking on an adventure along Puerto Rico's lesser-known southern coast, where we'll be exploring a famed island, getting an unexpected ride from strangers, hiking to a few historical landmarks, all in time to make it home for our unexpected guest.
We're fine. Oh, we're gonna get you outside. Oh, it's a jumper. Drew was just reading me some very exciting news. He was checking his emails and we got a message from our architect in Portugal. And the paperwork for our watermill is ready to be submitted to the City Hall on Monday. We have not yet signed the final deed for the watermill yet, but this was a huge step in us feeling confident in making the purchase. Could the project be submitted in time? Will City Hall approve? We'll see how this all unfolds. It took a lot of leaps of faith, but we're getting there. And luckily we've been somewhere super beautiful while we wait for all of this to unfold. And what's crazy is we have 2 more weeks here. And today we have more adventures on the horizon.
I'm excited for today.
Me too. Have you guys ever heard of mangrove caves?
We are about to go mangrove cave exploring. This is our new favorite activity.
It's like a perfect little magical portal. Look at those roots.
They're so magical, and the water just like gently guides you through the tunnels. Mangrove tunnels.
Puerto Rico's living up to its name right now.
You made it! That was beautiful.
I have to say, I think our sup board was the best thing we could have brought to Puerto Rico. And this waterproof bag.
The birds.
The birds are so cute. Oh my. Oh. Breakfast is ready. I have to say, I'm very impressed by their papayas here. No seeds.
And it tastes so good.
It does.
Not like the diarrhea ones you sometimes pick up.
I know, why is that?
Bon appetit. Bon provecho.
Bueno, señoras y señores.
Did you save me a bite? There's nothing left. We got the plan.
Tell us.
We're going to Gilligan's Island.
Let's sit right back and hear the tale of a fateful trip.
With Gilligan, the skipper too.
If only we could travel back in time and bring our deserted island friends one thing to help keep them strong and healthy, replenishing their store of the essential vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients that they need while stuck on this island, and when not stuck on this island, we would bring them AG1. And maybe a new boat too.
It's my favorite time of day. AG1 time, baby. With just 1 scoop or 1 travel pack a day, you get the 75 essential vitamins, nutrients, and whole food sourced ingredients that you need to take care of your gut and your brain and your bodies. And Drew and I have been taking this for over 3 years now, and all we can say is that we feel better than ever. It's hard to get the quality, concentration, and the variety of all the goodness that is inside of this nutritional beverage in a simpler or more convenient way. We don't have to worry about taking a whole bunch of vitamins or supplements because this gets our bases covered. I'll share.
Okay, thank you.
It's like nutritional insurance, and by using our link below, you can join us in this daily routine. You will get 5 free bonus travel packs and a full year supply of vitamin D.
Here on Gilligan's Island. There's coconuts dropping.
Oh my!
Wow, that was a thud. Glad we're not sitting under that.
Were you checking out the wind?
I was. It sounds windy based on the coconuts falling and the leaves rattling, but less wind than tomorrow, so I think we should go.
All right, to Gilligan's Island we go.
Our other option for the day, if it was too windy, was going to explore the southwesternmost part of the island, where some of the best hidden gems are, or were, like Puente de Piedras and the pink Himalayan salt flats in Las Salinas. But unfortunately, we discovered that the hurricane took those too. But it didn't take the lighthouse, Cabo Rojo, sitting in all her strength and glory on top of the 200-foot limestone cliffs where she still helps navigate ships safely through the Mona Passage from the Caribbean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean.
Lighthouse. That cliff is amazing.
The colors are so cool.
Wow. Beautiful spot for sunset.
But now, let's go back to our non-windy adventure day.
So we're gonna hop in the car. We got all our gear with us. We're gonna drive around Guanica. We're gonna park right here by the marina. We're gonna pump up the paddleboard and then paddle right around this point, either across this bay straight, or we're gonna hug the shoreline to be a little more protected from the wind and waves. This looks like a really cool place to go. I've heard great things about it. It's all protected by this bigger reef out here, so I think it'll be a great day on the water.
Remember our flat tire? We just hit a hole in the road and we have a flat tire. It's a tiny tire. It was replaced.
Can you believe they only charged us 90 bucks and it took like 20 minutes? I was in and out and had a brand new tire on.
Thank goodness.
Overall, it didn't affect us too much. And hopefully the rental car company doesn't notice, because there's already 3 different brands of tires on this vehicle. So we can't be the first ones to have had this happen.
Oh look, the guy's trimming the grass around the mannequin.
He's trimming her bush.
He was doing a very thorough job.
Very detailed.
Arrived.
Look at this old Chevrolet. Ready to get on the water, Mrs. Adventure?
Very ready. I also want to mention that this south part of the island is much less visited by tourists. So if you want to get off the beaten path, the south part of Puerto Rico is where you go. And on a weekday, because there's nobody else around. Look at this boat. Cool. We have our paddleboard, the most important thing that we have brought on this trip. But it seems like we're being charged in order to put in. We were just told we were gonna get charged $20.
$20 to put in our inflatable paddleboard. That's absolutely ludicrous. On we go, and
Find
we'll go
another
nice spot.
Does this have access to the water?
I'm not sure.
I think we're gonna have to jump out of the bush.
We'd be better off going to back one of those and just paddling a little more.
Bahia Balena. We found a park entrance. We got our gear on our backs.
This feels way more our style, where we'd find a trail and then make our adventure happen from there. Kind of rogue, but feels like a Mr. and Mrs. Adventure kind of thing to do.
And so, the adventure started off on foot for what would end up being a 3-hour tour of this beautiful bay and island.
For a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour.
Oh, sweet relief.
All right, we made it to the little estuary we're trying to get to in the bay.
Started to question if we were ever gonna get there.
This place here is the exact spot that my parents and I sat years ago, and we watched dolphins swim right through this pass. It was like sugar white sand.
Wow.
And there was no barrier or dike that had been built up from probably the storms on the reef. Memories.
Well, it looks great to me. You know what? You know what's crazy? Drew still has to pump up the paddleboard. You're amazing. You can do it.
All right, let's do this.
That backpack weighs 43 pounds.
Drew's a good sport. He never complains about needing to pump up our sup. I try to help as much as I can, but once the PSI and pressure starts to build in the board, only Drew's muscles can get the job done.
Done a great job. But I want to point out this little trail here. We were thinking it was a turtle. It looks like he drug his shell, and those are his little handprints. The moment we've been waiting for. All aboard the Adventure Express.
All right.
Backwards?
Sure. You need a paddle on both sides of your stick.
I know.
The water's so clear.
From this spot, we could just barely see the hills where the Fuerte Capron was tucked away at the end of a 2-mile trail through Guanica's dry forest, which you could actually see Gilligan's Island from the top of. It's said that this part of Puerto Rico is where Christopher Columbus first landed in 1493 and where Ponce de Leon first arrived in 1508, establishing the settlement now known as Guanica.
You made it, babe.
This is the spot to see the entire expanse of the harbor and witness some history because we're at the old fort.
This is where the Americans helped relieve the Puerto Ricans in the Spanish-American War, right?
That's how I understand it.
Yeah.
I think this was built in the 1600s, but it was last used at the end of the 1800s.
Wow.
Just you and I, babe. Top of the castle.
We hope you enjoyed that little historic side trip. Now, let's go 424 feet back down to sea level, where our Gilligan's Island bound adventure continues. Lassie.
It's beautiful.
Wow. Beep, beep, beep.
Me. Have you heard the story of the Puerto Rican python? He lives in here.
No. They do have boa constrictors, but I think that that's more up in the rainforest, which we'll be exploring in a coming episode. Wow, look at the water. This is Gilligan's Island.
Formerly named Cayo Aurora, it was nicknamed Gilligan's Island after the show because of its similar shape, which, since the Category 5 Hurricane Maria in 2017 and the earthquake swarm of 2019, its shape has changed a bit, leaving the once pristine dock in disrepair. But it's healing and it's still so beautiful. We hope you'll have the chance to come visit this place one day.
Beautiful. So pink inside. Wow.
I just made friends. Patrick's loaning us his jet ski so we can take it around the island and sightsee a little bit. Hop on up. There we go. Well, that was amazing. That was totally a highlight and something so unexpected. That was the best. Whoa, like that. Thanks, babe. It's lunchtime. I think you were screaming the whole time.
I'm like, steady, please steady. I've only been on a jet ski 3 times in my life.
Always with me, I think. I'd have you on my jet ski any day.
It's a good day.
Very good day. He's gone.
He's like, my bread, bye.
This might be the loveliest part of the day here.
It's romantico. And this is very unique. One of a kind.
Wow, and you can hear the ocean just roaring.
Oh man, low-hanging mangrove.
Ooh, we're gonna have to squat.
Oh boy.
Get down, get down.
Oh boy. Switch the hands. Oh. I just can't get over how clear this water is, guys. Yeah.
The Professor and Marianne.
Encore! Bravo!
I remember it all. I love that show.
Luckily, these 2 passengers made it home that day. And after returning from their 3-hour tour, they were especially grateful not having to source food on a remote desert island that night.
Where did he go? Oh, he's flying. Oh, wow. We're gonna get you outside. Oh, it's a jumper. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, cute. You can see his little face. Oh, shoot, he's in again. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Close it.
We can't wait to catch you guys, and hopefully no more grasshoppers in the next episode. Get excited! There's more Puerto Rico to come.